Alright, so I've got it running now, the air conditioner, and that breaker is not getting hot. It's staying right around ambient temperature. Cables, not getting hot either. So that all looks good. The breaker, normal. Cables, normal. That's all good. This is just proof of concept setup with some foam. Just directing all the hot air out this compartment door. I'll show you what I've got inside. Alright, so I've got it mounted down inside this cabinet with just a little plastic shroud over the front of it for now, just temporary. I'll insulate it and finish off this shroud a little bit better, make sure that it's completely sealed. But so air conditioner is, see, it's blowing nice and cold, and that's some air intake. So we'll just let that run a little bit. Batteries are doing good. I'll put a little clip right here of the smart shunt, screenshot of the smart shunt, what energy is going out. So it's actually taking with the DC conversion, or I should say with the inverter, switching the DC power to AC power, it's actually using about 413 watts. When I was doing the testing in the house, it was about 365 to 378 watts. So it's using a little bit, you know, it's wasting a little bit, I guess, during the, you know, the inverter switching the power from DC to AC, but I'm fine with that. Again, with the solar getting even partial sun, I can run this, you know, for many hours, longer than I really need it. So, and the current temperature outside is 94 degrees. I've got it on eco, low fan, cool at 68 degrees. We're about 77 degrees. This distance here is about, I don't know, 4.5, 5 feet. And it's still dropping a little bit. We're at 76 in here now. I'll just let it run for a little bit and come back in and take my temperatures, and also do the battery measurement. Temperature on the breaker, just to make sure that those wires aren't heating up again and that the breaker's not heating up, and just to make sure that the air conditioner is still functioning efficiently. Alright, so I put it on high cool, auto. So fan's running on high, and it actually doesn't seem to be using too much more power. I think it's probably more efficient to run it on either medium or high fan, because it'll cool the area down quicker, and it doesn't use that much more energy from the batteries. All right, so we're still within normal range. Cables are all normal. This is getting a little bit warmer here. This is the main breaker from the batteries to the inverter, and they're running a little bit warmer. And then the 120 volt, they're running a little bit warmer, but not bad. The fan on the inverter kicked on for a second, but it has since turned off. And then, of course, the air temperature blowing out of here is going to be pretty warm. Of course, the breaker coming in from the panels, that's all normal. And the heat sink on the back of the charge controller, that was running according to the Renogy software, it was running at about 104, I think, but I'll get a quick temperature of that too. So the heat sink is right there. And it says about 93 degrees, so totally normal. So 93 degrees outside, and the sun is just beating down on this side of the camper right now, about 5 in the afternoon. And let's see, we are at about 69 degrees. So we're still running high fan, and it's 69 degrees in here, so that's pretty good proof of concept that this is going to work. When I get this, you know, when I get all this stuff sealed up and insulated better, it'll run much more efficiently, and I don't think it'll use quite as much power, and I think it'll cool in here a little bit better. Because right now we've got some pretty big gaps up under the sink, and you know, a few small gaps by the intake, by the filter. So I can probably get a little bit better efficiency out of this once I seal all that up.